Is completed till e by I is root of r square plus x square.
Yes, sir, done.
Okay. By Ohm's law, root of r square plus x square is the total resistance of RC circuit called as impedance. It is denoted by Z. Therefore, Z is root of R square plus XC square. Its SI unit is ohms. Right.
Done, sir.
From phasor diagram, voltage V E is lagging current by phi. Therefore, tan phi is opposite side, which is EC upon opposite side is EC upon adjacent side ER. So I XC upon IR equal to XC by R. So phase angle in RC circuit is tan inverse of XC by R. Copy.
Done, sir.
Okay. Next one, circuit containing inductance and capacitance. That means LC. Inductor, capacitor, alternating source. E is E0, sine omega t, I instantaneous current, EL, ECR voltage across capacitor and inductor. Consider an inductor L, comma, capacitor C to be connected across alternating source of EMF equals to E0 sine omega t. Let EL, comma, EC be the voltages across L, comma, C respectively. Let I be the instantaneous current. Yes, copy till this again. Then we'll draw phasor diagram and find what is total resistance of the circuit.
Done, sir.
This is I, voltage in inductor will lead the current by 90 degree and capacitor will lag by 90 degree. So one vector upward, other vector downward. Can I say total will be EL difference with EC?
Yes.
और whichever is greater minus smaller, मालूम नहीं, इससे मैंने मॉडुलस डाल दिया. Now this total voltage means E, IXL difference with IXC. So I common, XL difference with XC. So we can see E upon I is XL difference with XC. By Ohm's law, XL difference with XC is total resistance of inductor and capacitance. Okay, please copy this one.
Done, sir.
Okay. So total resistance of inductance and capacitance called as impedance is given by Z equals to XL difference with XC. When XL equal to XC, Z equals to 0. This condition is called as resonance condition of circuit. So whenever XL becomes XC, always that condition is called resonance condition for that circuit. Copy.
Done, sir.
Okay. Resonant frequency. The frequency at which inductive reactance is same as capacitive reactance is called as resonant frequency. Let Fr be resonant frequency. Therefore, at resonance XL, equal to XC. Omega L is 1 upon omega C. Omega square is 1 upon LC. Omega 1 upon root LC. 2 pi FR 1 upon root LC. So FR is 1 upon 2 pi root LC. Right.
Done, sir.
Okay. Circuit containing inductance, capacitance, resistance. That is also called LCR circuit. Inductor, capacitor, resistor. R, C, L. Here voltage EL, EC, ER, I is instantaneous current. So consider inductance L, capacitor R, C, resistor R to be connected in series across alternating source of EMF equals to E0 sin omega t. Let I be the instantaneous current. Let EL, EC, ER be voltages across inductor, capacitor, comma resistor respectively. Please copy this much.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, beta.
Sir, I need to go to the college now. Actually, the message came just now. I need to leave now. Can I leave?
This much you have copied. I'm already recording the lecture. This I will upload. Go through it. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank
And
you.
from coming Friday, Wednesday not, but Monday, Friday, I'm taking morning also 7 to 8.
Okay, sir.
Yes, done. Bye.
Done, sir.
Okay. Current I, voltage ER. This will be EL leading by 90, EC lagging by 90. So I don't know who is greater. If I assume EL is greater than EC, then result of these two will come here, EL minus EC. Correct?
Yes, sir.
And this is phasor. So can I say from phasor diagram, E square will be ER square plus EL minus EC, or it can be EC minus EL square. Squaring में दोनों positive ही हो जाएगा. So E square will become I R the whole square I XL minus I XC the whole square. So E square equals to I square R square plus XL minus XC square. E equals to I root of R square plus XL minus XC square. So E by I root of R square plus XL minus XC square. So again by Ohm's law, total resistance of circuit called as impedance, comma Z is root of R square plus XL minus XC square. Please copy now till this. 1 second, just complete. Yes, completed.
Yes, sir.
Since XL equal to omega L and XC is 1 upon omega C, therefore Z can also be written as R square plus omega L minus 1 upon omega C the whole square. From phasor diagram in LCR circuit, voltage leads current I by tan phi equals to EL minus EC upon ER, which is same as IXL minus IXC upon IR. So XL minus XC upon R. Copy.
That's
Tan phi XL minus XC by R. Case 1, when XL is greater than XC, then can I say tan phi will be positive? If XL minus XC is greater, XL greater means difference will be positive.
yes, sir.
So tan phi will be positive.
Yes.
So if tan phi is positive, that means voltage will lead current. When XL is less than XC, then tan phi is negative. Therefore, voltage will lag current. Third, when XL equal to XC, then what will be tan phi? 0.
0.
Then voltage will be in phase with current. Write this three possibility. Done.
Yes, sir, done.
Yeah. Right. Impedance triangle. In exam, they can ask draw impedance triangle. The impedance means total resistance of LCR circuit is given by Z equals to root of R square plus XL minus XC square. Tan phi is XL minus XC upon R. Therefore, from above information, we can take this as R and this will be XL minus XC. This is Z and this is phi. Okay. From this information, tan phi is opposite upon adjacent. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This right angled triangle is called as impedance triangle. Copy. Yes, done.
Done, sir.
Power in AC circuit with impedance. Average power in AC circuit with impedance. So consider an AC circuit with impedance. Let I, comma E be the instantaneous current and voltage respectively. Therefore, I equals to I naught sine omega t, and E will be E naught sine omega t plus or minus phi. Just now we saw if XL greater, then plus, if XC greater, minus, both are equal, then this will become 0. General E naught sine omega t plus or minus phi. Therefore, instantaneous power, comma P is EI. Okay, please copy this much. Okay, return.
Yes, sir. Done.
Therefore, P will be E naught sine omega t plus or minus phi into I naught sine omega t. So it is E naught I naught sine omega t cos phi plus or minus cos omega t sine phi into sine omega t. So E naught I naught sine square omega t cos phi plus or minus E naught I naught sine omega t cos omega t sine phi. Yes. Now average power dissipated, comma P average is integral of P dt from 0 to t dt integral from 0 to t. Copy. Yes, completed.
Yes, sir.
Therefore, P average will be integral of E naught I naught sine square omega t cos phi plus or minus नहीं हाँ plus or minus E naught I naught sine omega t cos omega t dt upon integral of dt from 0 to t 0 to t. So I can say let P average equals to I1 plus I2 upon I3. I1 is integral of E naught I naught sine square omega t cos phi dt from 0 to t. One by one, I will integrate and substitute the values. Yes, go ahead, copy this much.
Done, sir.
I1 equals to E naught I naught cos phi. This bring outside because they are constant. Sine square omega t dt from 0 to t. E naught I naught cos phi. This is 1 minus cos 2 theta upon 2 dt from 0 to t. So E naught I naught cos phi upon 2 integral of 1 minus cos 2 omega t dt from 0 to t. E naught I naught cos phi upon 2 t minus sine 2 omega t upon 2 omega from 0 to t. So E naught I naught cos phi upon 2 t minus sine 2 omega t upon 2 omega minus 0. So E naught I naught cos phi upon 2 t minus sine of 2 into 2 pi by t into t upon 2 omega. So E naught I naught cos phi upon 2 t minus sine 4 pi, which is 0 upon 2 omega. So E naught I naught cos phi t upon 2. Complete till this. So we got I naught. Completed?
Just a second, sir. Done, sir.
Okay. I2 is integral of E naught I naught sine omega t cos omega t dt from 0 to t. So E naught into sine phi. So E naught I naught sine phi inside sine omega t cos omega t dt from 0 to t. So E naught I naught sine phi, I am dividing by 2 and multiplying by 2. Dt from 0 to t. So this will become E naught I naught sine phi upon 2 sine of 2 omega t dt from 0 to t. E naught I naught sine phi upon 2. This is minus of cos 2 omega t upon 2 omega from 0 to t. So E naught I naught sine phi upon 2 minus cos 2 omega t upon 2 omega minus of minus cos 2 omega into 0 upon 2 omega. So this is E naught I naught sine phi upon 2 minus of omega is 2 pi by t. So it will become cos of 4 pi upon 2 omega, cos of 4 pi upon 2 omega plus cos of 0 upon 2 omega. That is E naught. Okay, please copy this much again.
Done, sir.
Okay. Therefore, average power will be E naught I naught cos phi into T upon 2 plus 0 upon T. That is E naught I naught cos phi T upon 2T. So it is E naught upon root 2 I naught upon root 2 into cos phi. So ERMS into IRMS into cos phi. So if it is circuit with impedance, then average power is ERMS, IRMS, cos phi. Copy. Pure resistance, then only ERMS, IRMS. Completed? Hello, completed?
Yes, sir. Done.
I'm clearing one small definition, then we'll stop. Power factor. The ratio of true power to apparent power is called as power factor, or cosine of phase angle phi is called as power factor. That cos phi is called as power factor, or the ratio of resistance to impedance is called as power factor. That is cos phi equal to R by Z. So this cos phi is called power factor, which is R by Z. Copy. Now just 1 hour topic is left out.
Done, sir.
So that's all for today. We'll stop today evening extra lecture. As I have told, we'll stick to that timetable.